Hello once again, and welcome to the latest episode of Doom WAD Reviews after quite a long break. Hopefully gonna have some episodes lined up here to release pretty soon. So just moving right down the list of Doom 1 WADs in the Master Levels for Doom 2 collection. Hopefully there aren't too many more to go through for Doom 1, and we can start working on Doom 2 a little bit, given how many of these have ended up being multiplayer WADs. So this next one here is called Lake Death by one Alan Bost, who was a graduate student at Purdue. So I know a little bit about that. I almost went to Purdue myself. It looks like this is a level for E2M1. So yeah, not much more here. Let's get into it. All right, so let's load up Lake Death in Ultimate Doom here. So, okay, right out of the gate, very blue. Just very, very blue. And to top it all off, blue door. Okay, and it's actually a blue door. Okay, let's just grab some ammo here. And, okay, what do we got here? Aha, I got one of them. Okay. So, let's see here. We've got a yellow door, presumably. Oh. Double check. Yes, okay, so at least the doors are tagged correctly. Well, you know, with the right textures anyways. That hasn't always been the case in the maps that we play. However, what now? Is there a blue key around here somewhere? It would be easy to miss if there were, but no, I don't see anything. So, is this another one of those ones where we got a secret door somewhere? I don't, you know, if you've watched this series at all, you know I am not a fan of secret doors required to progress. Oh, there it goes. Oh, Pinky Demon. And a shotgun through there. But that's not immediately looking like a way to progress unless that's also a door right there. It is. Okay. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of secret doors required to progress. So the problem... Oh! Yeah, secret trap. Ow. Teleporter trap. Wow, teleported me into a damaging room. That's pretty devious. I don't hate it. Okay, let's... Ow! Let's see, what's over here? Very dark. I don't like dark. Especially where hit scanners are involved. Ow! Okay, there's still someone in here. There we go. Okay. So, take stock of our situation here. I think I saw a switch. Mystery switch, and that looks like a secret door. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. So what did the switch do? Oh, did it lower this platform? Ooh, if so, then I'll need to go get it again. Okay, let's go hit that switch again. No? Oh, this is just a line trigger. Oh, interesting. Wonder what that switch did then. Okay, so... the real question is that platform over there a teleporter of some kind? Okay, did we get everyone? I think so. Okay. There's also down there. Oh, that lowered the rocket launcher. But only down to there. Can we lower this? See, that's the problem with having secret doors that are necessary to progress. Once you have one, then the player has to assume there are more, or, you know, very cryptic hidden things they have to do just to make progress, and it's not a good way to play. You never want that to be the default assumption. Okay, so presumably at some point we're going to be able to lower this outer section here, and then this will lower the rocket launcher all the way. So clever use of Doom floor properties there. Ah! Okay. You can see we're also a big fan of monster closets. Didn't catch what year this WAD was made in, but I have to assume it was 93 or 94. Most of the other ones were. Not doing so good on health. Is that... Okay. Anything in here? Doesn't seem to be. So, are we symmetrical? Is there going to be another one? Yep. Can't say I'm surprised. Oh, we are out of bullets. Realistically, we should have been using the shotgun for a while there, given how many shotgunners we keep running into. That's okay. Another medikit. Seem to be hovering right around 50 to 60% health. Not an amazing place to be, but well, I'd really rather not pick up these shells, but I don't think I have a choice. Okay. Well, wait. Oh, right, that was the trap. Ah, stupid. I knew that. So... where do we go exactly? That way. Not really sure what to do here. We've already hit the switch. Nothing in there. Wait, what opened that? Did running across the little pedestal that had the chain gun on it open that? Interesting. Given that that pedestal had a lava texture as its floor, I think a lot of players might be a little hesitant to run across it and just grab the chain gun without stepping up onto it. So, I don't know if that's really what opened this. Mighty presumptuous to imagine a player would intentionally walk onto a lava floor. So anyways, it looks like we finally got our blue key here. So now we can head back this way. Yes. This way. Through here. And the blue door was around here. Still waiting to see this lake that we were promised. Some real Sandy Peterson level design there. That is not a dig on Sandy Peterson, by the way. I actually really like Sandy's maps. I think Sandy gets a bad rap for Doom 2, you know, particularly things like Downtown. Yeah, the arrow was not, like, a great element of that map, but, I mean, Sandy was exploring the capabilities of the medium at that point. He wasn't just trying to make maps, he was trying to see how far the Doom engine could be stretched. In a time when, you know, no one had really attempted to do some of the things he'd done before. So, you know, I give him a lot of credit for the things he was able to pull off in a period when no one had really, you know, tried that kind of stuff before. Okay, well, that was a complete waste of stim packs, but... let's see... Is this the lake? More of a pond. Also, an awful lot of gray walls around here. I mean, the textures have been uninspired, but fine, I guess, for the most part. I mean, this doesn't look very outdoorsy, but... let's see. Well, that could be anything. Is it a teleporter? No, it just hurts me. So what's the point? Did it open this? I couldn't really tell. I didn't hear anything open. Ow! Oh, no. Wait, I'm stuck. Wait, what's happening? I'm out of here. I don't like any of that. Good thing I picked up that blue armor, because that might have been death had I not. Just got a lot of shots coming in from all sides, and a Spectre sneaking up on me, who is gonna go play with that imp. What's around here? A lot of random sprites. Bit of a Slough of Despair vibe here, just without the ash walls, just gray. I think in some editors this gray wall was the default texture. So, ow. Oh, okay, no, Monster Closet. This is not the time for a Monster Closet. I am out. Do I have this? I do. Okay. Oh, health. Blessed health. Okay, another Monster Closet. Wow. Just all day, every day, we be Monster Closeting. Alright. Okay. You just do your thing, fellas. Got him. Good job. There's your reward. More health. Love to see it. And I'm not punished for grabbing it for once. Probably a little low on shells there. Wasn't there a thing of shells over here somewhere? Thought I could have sworn there was. Where does this take me? Nowhere happy. Very, strange geometry. Ow! Well, so much for all that health. Yeah, very strange geometry in this map. Very few right angles, which is not necessarily a bad thing. I think, a lot of people who made WADs back in the day kind of fell into the trap of, you know, right angle walls and trying to make everything look very neat and tidy, and, you know, that's not necessarily what Doom's all about. One of the big features of the Doom engine when it released was that it could do weird geometry like this. Okay, so now the question is... medkit. Go back out here. Okay. I'm just gonna use... No, I don't know. Why? Just a moment's peace, that's all I ask. Okay, so that's where I was. Okay, is there anything coming from this direction? No. Okay, good. Okay, I'm gonna use some of these shells now. Well, there's no shortage of action. But the problem is that most of the action comes in the form of, like, just monster closets, and that gets a little tedious after a while, you know? Sometimes I'd like to be able to see an area of monsters and do a little planning for what the fight is going to be like, and not just have them sprung on me as a surprise. Okay, so, moving around here. Gotta avoid that, invisibility sphere like the plague. It's just a great way to get yourself shot. Let's see, grab these stim pack. Oh, look. Another monster closet. Getting a little tedious. That's okay. We've had worse. Nope, back off. Okay, we're gonna switch to the shotgun. Nope, nope, nope. I know I've got one behind me somewhere. There he is. Okay. Hey, we're back at full health for the first time in quite a while. Let's see if we can get a little over full health. How about that? An awful lot of rockets to not have a rocket launcher yet. Let's see. Yellow door way back at the beginning. We still don't see a yellow key. So, what are we looking for here? I think... nothing in here. Ow! Fool! Okay. Okay. So... let's, oh no, I've been trapped. Okay, get rid of the hit scanners, and then make my way out the door. Okay. Okay. Whoop. A little zip there on the wall. Okay, so somewhere out here, there must be a yellow key. I still see an awful lot of stuff coming from this direction. Is there something that I missed? No. Is there something back here? Yeah, there's something back here. It's just so hard to see anything. Okay. Yep. Something's lowering out there. Something lowered back out here. See, that's fine. Oh. Okay, I did not expect that. That's kind of cool. So we lowered the whole water level. Alright. Yeah, did not expect that. Wait, did that open as well? I don't know. Can I get up there? Don't know. Alright, well, let's see what new surprises this has in store for us. Oh, okay, so they've snuck little rooms throughout here. Okay, cool, cool. I like, you know, interesting development here. I kind of like it. Running mighty low on shotgun ammo. Let's switch it up a bit. Hey, there's some shotgun ammo coming to me. Thank you. So every little corner where it seemed like there was just a box building or pillar was actually hiding an underwater monster closet. Okay. Fair enough, I suppose. Over here? Yep. Oh, I see a barrel. 2 cacodemons? Nope. No hit scanners. Top priority. I did pick up a backpack a ways back there, so I've got more bullets to work with than I did. Now, presumably, somewhere in one of these little things, there must be the yellow key. Yeah, I'm guessing back here. Okay. Yeah, sure. Okay, now we're back up top and we're on this thing. Well, okay, did they just... Wait, was there a... Oh, there's a little thing here. I didn't even notice that the first time. Do I need to stay on this? Surely I don't need to stay on this, right? No, I don't, because that opened up down there. I mean, I could always hop back down and go through the teleporter again, I suppose. If I felt I needed to. Okay, for once we're actually okay on health. And the yellow key, finally. Okay, okay, I dig it, I dig it. So... yeah, just use a door texture, my man. Whoa. Interesting. I missed this secret the first time, but it seems so obvious coming back this way. Ow! Jerk. Yeah, sure, we'll just go ahead and grab this. I have a feeling that we're getting pretty close to the exit for this level. And this... okay, what was it pointing at here? I guess I never really explored that. Okay, so stuff has opened up back in the initial blue room, but I do want to see what's up here. Boom. Okay. The ammo has been really good, actually. It's like kept me riding the edge of having, you know, feeling like I'm running out, but then I never quite do. So that's a good way to keep the tension up, you know. Is this a... no. Is this a... nope, just a one-hit switch. Don't know exactly what it did, but that's okay. We've got some stuff... oh, okay, a red door. So wait. The yellow door's over here. Okay. So there is a red door, and we're just now learning about it. It's kind of trolly, but also kind of funny at the same time. What happens if I shoot that? Okay, they did not preempt John Romero by 30 years. Was there? Oh, okay. Thought I saw a weird texture. Oh. Hitting it lowered this. Oh, no. No. We do not like that. Nor do I have any particular reason to fight that. Oh, man, unless he's gonna chase me out here, which is not ideal. Wait, how did you get beside me? I mean, I could fight the Baron if I had to, but I don't feel like I have to. I'll grab these bullets and shells, though. Oh, it's not gonna sneak up behind me, is it? I don't know if that's just, like, accidentally awesome design, but, like, that curved hallway and hearing the Baron that I left behind there was actually really kind of anxiety-inducing there for a minute. Like, I know it's back there, and I know how, like, vaguely the monster AI in Doom kind of works, and I know that, like, he's not likely to follow me around any, like, weird angles to try to get to me, but the way this is curved and where that door is, I'm like, well, could he come tromping around that curve while I'm fighting these other things? It actually had me watching my back for a second there. I don't know if that was done intentionally or accidentally, but it's well done. Oh no, something behind me opened up. Okay, no, we're backing all the way off. And back to the monster closet. Every time something about this WAD actually impresses me, something else comes along and disappoints me. Like, the monster closets are just out of control. Still waiting for that rocket launcher. Ow! Jerk. Alright. I should have come and grabbed these med kits before grabbing that soul sphere. Okay. Yo, why so aggressive? We're not playing on Nightmare. Chill. Does that say exit? It does say exit. Yep, I just had a feeling. So about that rocket launcher. Is it in here? Oh, it is in here, but I gotta fight through this little wave of enemies to get to it while Baron... Okay, and there's another... Ow! Wow, this is actually a really well-designed room. I kind of like it. Like, there's just a lot of tension. It's in here, right? It's not? Oh. I thought the rocket launcher was going to be in here, and I had to fight my way to it while the Barons are bearing down on me. I thought that was going to be really cool. I don't have time to look for secrets right now. So, I mean, I can just run past them. Yeah. That was almost really cool there at the end. If the rocket launcher had been in that room and I had to fight my way to it while the Barons were bearing down on me behind me, that would have been a really cool moment of tension. I feel like that was a miss. There had to be a rocket launcher somewhere on that map. I was maxed out on rockets by the end. I guess I just never found it. It's a little too easy to just run past them to get to the switch too, but still, like, that's not something people really considered back in the day. So, anyways. Wow. That was a roller coaster of, like, highs and lows. Some really cool elements. So how to rate this one? Wow, okay. So let's talk about design. On the one hand, I like the fact that it was not really a linear design. It kind of felt like it was going to be at the beginning. Then it opened up a little bit, and you had to kind of, you know, you had to kind of explore a little bit. There were some open areas with a lot of different ways to go. You had to do a little exploring. I'm not a big fan of switches that, you know, it's not obvious what they do right away. There was the one switch where you hit it and you could hear something lowering nearby, so that's fine. So long as there's some kind of visual or audio cue of what the switch is doing, that's perfectly fine. But, like, walk over line triggers and switches where it's not immediately obvious what they do, or the fact that, or even that something happened at all, in the case of, like, walk over line triggers, not a big fan. I think I'm going to give this one... I mean, it's a tough choice. I think I got to give it a 1. And the only reason why, I don't give half points. I really want to go like 1.5, but I'm not going to give a half point. So I'm going to go with 1 because the flow was just, it was way too reliant on monster closets. There were a lot of, like, triggers that it just a little, like, you had to know it was there, or you had to like the author made some assumptions about which way you would walk, such as in the case of like stepping up onto the little pedestal with the chain gun to trigger that one door to open. Also the needing to find secret doors to progress, that's like a point loss right there in itself. So yeah, I mean, okay, I've talked myself into being confident at a 1. So yeah, definitely a 1. It's not a 0. Like, there were some elements there that were genuinely good. The lake lowering the water level to reveal the next area was really cool. A couple of moments of like weirdly interesting tension where you were forced to have like barons at your back while you're dealing with something else was kind of neat. The level of ammo, like I said before, was just really good. I was kind of like juggling back and forth between the chain gun and the shotgun, and I'd get low on ammo for one, switch to the other for a bit, and I never felt like I had too much ammo, so I always felt like I'm really close to running out, but I never quite ran out. Same with the health. I always kind of, for a while there, was right in that 60%, and I couldn't seem to make any progress. Eventually, towards the end, I did get up to 100 and above, but like, yeah, I felt like the ammo and the health were good. And that flow was really good, but there's just a lot of other things in there that just drag it down. So yeah, I'm gonna go with a 1. Detail. I mean, there really wasn't any. I mean, there's just a lot of what I assume is default gray texture. I mean, they did use some textures in other places. It seemed like floor and ceiling textures were more varied than wall textures were, but like, it just did not... nothing really meshed into an experience, right? All those gray textures outside just make no sense. Like, those are building textures. They belong inside, or at the very least represent the outside facade of a building. There were no buildings out there, right? So, no, it just, the detail did never really mesh to anything interesting. Nothing that stood out to me as being, you know, wow, that looks kind of cool, or this was well done. No really interesting use of lighting. Everywhere it was dark, I'm pretty sure that light setting was set to 0. It was either bright or dark. There was nothing in between. I mean, I'm trying to talk myself into something good here, and I just can't find it. It's a 0. There's just nothing here. Nothing stood out to me. I'm having a hard time even remembering what textures were used in what places to represent anything. So yeah, I'm unfortunately I have to give it a 0. Was it fun? I'm gonna give it a 2 on this one. Actually, at first I was a little bummed about the secret door right at the beginning, but once I kind of got into the flow of it, because of what I was talking about with some of the design details of like the weapons and the ammo health, and you know, just the interesting moments of tension and having to fight and deal with things while you had other things at your back, and it just was weirdly interesting and intriguing. Way better than some other WADs. I'm going to give it a 2 on fun. I think a 2 is fair. So that's going to give it a total score of 4 with the free point everyone gets for making a WAD of any kind, because we score things from 1 to 10 here. So total score of 4 for Lake Death. So there you have it. I hope you've enjoyed this latest episode of Doom WAD Reviews, and it hopefully will not be too long before I do the next one. So like and subscribe to keep up with the series, and until then, rip and tear.